Hello guys, it is me, the one and only Jackal. And today we have another very original, never before seen, never done before video. Okay, fine, I'm lying. I'm following something again for 1,000 years. And today we are going to be following an evil mage. And obviously, to prevent this mage from just getting killed immediately, we are going to make him very overpowered. I'm talking infinite lifespan, infinite damage, infinite health, and we are going to watch him rain terror on this little world right here. As you can see, we have a bunch of human kingdoms here, and I'm assuming by the end of this, all of them are going to be dead. But if they aren't all dead, at year 1000, we are going to take all remaining creatures and have them fight the evil mage to see who wins. Every single creature. We'll have them in a little arena. It's gonna be awesome. So stay tuned and let's get into it. So first, I think it's pretty obvious. Can't really do this video if we don't have our mage. So let's get him spawned in. I see a nice little tropical island over here. Perfect place for him to go on vacation. We will spawn him down and let's see what his name is. His name is the Blightmancer. That's a pretty sick name. Okay, I don't want to change it that much, but let me think of a cool name. Alright, we are renaming him to the Blight Bringer. A little alliteration never hurt anybody. And of course, we are going to favorite him. His lifespan's already 570 years, but as you know, that will not be enough. And of course, we are going to keep him with his evil staff. Now, just know, fire staffs like this do fling fire, obviously, at the opponents. So that does mean however many kills the Blightbringer gets, the real number might actually be higher because a lot of his victims are going to die of flame damage. So those won't actually count towards his kill, but just know that. But let us give him a cool staff. We will reforge it until it's legendary. There we go. Make it eternal. Let's rename it. I think that's a pretty cool name too, the Blight Blade. And we'll favor that too, because there is a chance that this might get stolen off him, which would be kind of crazy. And now we need to give him his traits. I'll be right back when I do that.
3 days later.
And here are his traits. He's pretty overpowered. And just to be safe, I did give him infertile. Because if you see my most popular video, because he had kids and we had to kill them. There was no choice. There was definitely a choice. I totally didn't have to do it. But just to prevent that, we will make him infertile. Because I believe mages are actually asexual. That's a fun fact, I guess. But here's all of his traits. And just to add some more on, we're going to even give him the best armor. I didn't even know mages could wear armor. Let me just make it all legendary real quick. Dude, look at this. He is absolutely decked out. He's already up to nearly, potentially 200,000 HP. He does a surprisingly low amount of damage though, at least for his standards. But don't worry, that will change, as we're not done with him yet. Oh no, we're going into his genetics now. He has 3 gene slots here, but don't worry. We are going to make him absolutely overpowered. Just give me a second, and I'll be right back.
3 weeks later.
And here is his new and improved genetic sequence. I really went hard on his speed, size, health, damage, armor, stamina, attack speed, and you can see the rest here. This guy is an absolute menace. Wait, hold up, I missed one. No, he doesn't need any intelligence. He just needs brutality. And now he's perfect. Let's just click unpause and see how big he gets. Oh my god. He's literally as big as the trees next to him. And we're about to unleash this guy onto the entire world. Oh no. And how much health does he have? He has 366,000 health. That's not the most I've ever seen, but they're not killing that, at least not easily. He does between 82 and 138 damage, which is very good, but still, I feel like that'll get higher as he levels up over time. 99% armor, which means he blocks 99% of incoming damage. He has a 273% critical chance, which means he's probably going to get a critical every time. 10 attack speed, which is insanely high, and 82 normal speed. In terms of his other stats, he's actually pretty smart and has good warfare. Go figure, I guess. And he weighs 330 kilograms. How much is that in pounds? That is approximately 727 pounds. Absolutely insane. The Blightbringer is about to rain terror on the world, and I guess we should just let him get to it. I started at year 100 here because I wanted these humans to develop so they stood, you know, a little bit of a chance against him. But now, we're going to throw him into the world and just see what becomes of him. He's now in the middle of the map, surrounded by some humans, and you know what? let's just let him do his thing. You can see him on the map by the little star icon right there in the middle. It'll move around as he moves around. And we are going to do some 250 years, 1/4 of the 1,000 years, and just do a check-in to see how he's doing. And that will be at year 350. So let's get right to it. And there we are at year 350, 250 years after we started, a quarter of the way there. And we can find our little star in a jumble of people here in the middle. What's going on over here? Oh my god, he's like a giant to them, but it seems like they're just eternally attacking him. He can't even get a hit off, but he has so much health that it's not really gonna matter. So I say to just get him out of the stalemate, we just bump him around a little bit just so he's kind of on his own here. There we go. And let's take a look at him. How many kills do we think he's had so far? I mean, if you saw him, I think he actually destroyed the middle village here during the time lapse. He's been on chaos run. Let's just see. And we click on him, and with 879,000 health, now a lot more. That's like 500,000 more than it was. He has 637 kills. All of those with the Blight Blade. What a guy. He is starving though, which, you know, that could actually kill him. All his one weakness is food. So let's go into subspecies and just get rid of his stomach. Just make it easy for him. And we can make him a little bit more overpowered right here. We'll go enhance strength, give him the exoskeleton, make him a good thrower, because why not? And there we are. Now he should be even better. Oh yeah, look at that. He does even more damage now. Yeah, I think we just made him even more overpowered. I mean, just for the heck of it, let's look at interesting people. But I think we can guess who's already on here. Most known, yeah, the Blight Bringer. Is 6,3,700 renown, which, I mean, makes sense. This dude's probably like a local legend that like parents and grandparents tell their kids and like grandkids because like to try to scare them. Highest level, yeah. Oldest, yeah. Most kills? Yeah. Not the richest though. You know, all the 7 deadly sins. He has 6 of them, but he's not greedy. He's fine. He's a modest dude. He does have 15,000 loot though. I think he just has nowhere to put it, so he can't actually do anything with it. He is unfortunately the saddest though. Even though he loves to kill, he still has a heart, and that heart is very, very dark. Very dark. He is somehow not the smartest. Of course that position goes to a crab, because why wouldn't it? But he is the fastest, and obviously the strongest. Yeah, this dude clears the board. But, I mean, that's enough talk here. He's got work to do. He's got destruction to cause. How about this time we just follow him around? He's 286, so whatever that is plus 250 is where we will check in next, because that will be year 600, which marks the halfway point of the challenge. I'll see you guys then. And he is now 536 years old, which should mean if I click out, there we are, year 600, halfway there. And I mean, you guys saw his kills go up in live real time, but let's just look to be specific. 1,683 kills. That's literally almost exactly what he had last time, plus 1,000. This dude's just getting more and more powerful. The Blight Blade obviously has carried the brunt of all of these kills, and I mean, it's eternal. It still has full durability. And he shows no sign to stopping down. I realized that we haven't actually taken a slower look at his battles, so we're gonna slow down time here and just watch him in slow motion just absolutely destroy this little island kingdom. He's like Godzilla, and they're all like well, I guess the people. I mean, they're still the same thing. Even the Navy's trying to throw bombs at him, but he literally is taking no damage. He's up beyond 1.2 million HP now. But while he does his thing, let's look at the world for a second. All the kingdoms are around the same, and honestly, they haven't changed much. I think because just the Lightbringer is more than capable of killing everything. Obviously, it's just because everyone's so spread out, he can't kill them all at once, and when he kills an area, they repopulate by the time he gets back to them. So I guess that's unfortunate for the Blightbringer, but I guess pretty fortunate for the rest of the world if you think about it. I mean, I guess they won't become extinct yet, but I mean, the Blightbringer, he's just overpowered. Look at him, he's on a rampage 24/7. I mean, look at this. He's up to 17,000 renown here. He's level 68. Once again, doesn't say he's the richest, but he does have 44,000 loot. And he's gone from the saddest to now the happiest. And like usual, he's dumb as rocks, not the smartest, but he is the fastest and the strongest too. And I mean, there's not really anything else to do here. The Blightbringer's more than happy of killing his little... What are these things? Why is there a kid on this remote island over here? Okay, we're just gonna leave him alone and let him kill his little gray teeth dogs or whatever these are. And we are going to see him again at year 850, which is going to mark 750 years into the challenge and only 250 left until the giant battle. Let's get right into it. Here we are at year 850. Oh, sorry, missed it. My bad. 3/4 of the way there. If you've noticed, it's kind of hard to see, but the Blightbringer is right here where my mouse is, hiding behind all these people. And he's been there for like the past 100 years. So let's just scroll in, and yeah, this is about what I expected. He's just a complete and total war zone. There's even the entire navy right here. Literally 2 ships just absolutely chucking bombs at him along with hundreds of people. Look at all the destruction. This is literally like the beaches of Normandy right here. Well, anyway, it looks like the world is still in a pretty good state. As we can see here, the village that the Blightbringer's in is down to just a couple people. I wonder what happened to him. Surely couldn't be anything in the area, I suppose. But yeah, he's just gonna keep smashing. He's got nothing to lose here. But let's check in on the big guy. Let's see how he's doing. He's up to 1.3 million health. He's lost all of his stamina, which I guess makes sense because he probably hasn't had a break in the past, 750 years. He's kind of just been non-stop killing the whole time. Maybe after 1,000 years, he can finally rest. Maybe if he wins, we'll give him a nice little home to settle down in. In other news, he now has 2,264 kills, roughly 600 more than he did last time. But then again, he was stuck right here without getting a hit in for 50 years, so that's still pretty good. Once again, checking interesting people's stats. Didn't get tired of it. He's up to level 78. He has 22,000 renown now. But yeah, he still clears the board. He's even up to 64,000 loot, which is it's unheard of. He's still the happiest. And once again, pretty much the only thing smarter than him is a crab. Of course, why wouldn't it be a crab? We need to make this last 250 years a little interesting. And I think the best way to make it interesting is, maybe letting him have a couple of kids. But just a few. I want to see how powerful he can get and if he can possibly come to kill them in the war, if he has any that survive. Okay, I was finally able to mess with his birth stats, and he can now have 3 children. But if we go into a subspecies, we go into birth editor, they will be born with infertile. That means that they will not have kids, and when we get to year 250, the max number of other mages in the world should only be 3, at least living at a time. These mages will be very powerful, as they will not only be descendants of the Blightbringer himself, but they will also inherit some of his traits, not all of them necessarily, and their powerful genetics will also help guide them. So they're going to be very interesting to look at, but we won't be able to check them until year 1100, which will be year 1000 since we have spawned the Blightbringer. Once again, this time we are going to look from up close, and doing the math, we are going to stop when he turns 1,036 years old. The reason it's not 1,000 on the dot is because for some reason when you spawn in the mages, they start at 36 years old. I don't know why that is, but I can't really change that. So I will see you guys in approximately 250 years, and it's going to be very, very interesting. So the age taps out once they get past 1,000. It doesn't show you specifically, so we're a little bit over the mark, but it has been 1,000 years. And my math calculations were off by quite a lot. The mages now, Yeah, they now rule the world. It's it's pretty bad. I'm not quite sure how it happened exactly, because he was supposed to only be able to have 3 kids. He does only have 3 kids, and his kids weren't supposed to be able to have kids, but apparently they could have 1 kid. Let me just look at let me just show you with the subspecies. There are now 100 different mages in the world, and if we look at interesting people here, the Blightbringer is still the most powerful of them all by far, even the smartest. We have about 50 mini Blightbringers bringing hell as well. The humans have been all but destroyed now, as they are down to literally just 200 of them. And they're laying in ruins. I mean, look at their empire. The humans are gone forever. This is hard to watch. But nonetheless, we are going to scoop all these guys up and put them into an arena. I get your comments a bunch that I keep tampering with the videos, but I just wanted something interesting for the last 250 years, otherwise it was going to be the same thing. And something interesting certainly did happen. Let's just go into our guy, and how's he doing now? He's up to 1.45 million health. He still does the same amount of damage, he's still the same speed, and he's now up to 2,681 kills. What a dude, what a legend. He doesn't have very good diplomacy, but you don't really need good diplomacy when you have a giant freaking epic evil staff called the Blight Blade that has over 2,000 kills. That's all the diplomacy you need right there. Like Teddy Roosevelt once said, something, carry a big stick. His warfare skills are off the chain though. But anyway, I'm going to check interesting stats here, and obviously we're going to look at all the known stats, but I think he has a chance to get the most smart. The only reason I say that is because he's killed pretty much everything in the world, leaving only him to be the smartest. And yep, he clears the board on most things, but let's see if he is the smartest. No, of course not. The crab is still the smartest creature in the world. Oh, because they're all living over here in peaceful. This is the island that he was spawned on. Okay, well I guess them and everyone else are about to be thrown into the arena. Let me quickly go do that. And there's our arena. Yeah, I know, it's very small, and that's intentionally. We're gonna scoop up every single person, item, mage in the world. All of them. Can't miss anyone. And now that everyone's here in the arena, I think it's pretty clear who's gonna win because of all the mages. You can't actually make mages go mad, but let's be real. They didn't stand a chance anyway. So we're just gonna slow down time a bit here, and yeah, look at world population. It's gone. All the crabs. Everything's gone. All we have is a few mages left. But even they're trying to beat the crap out of each other. Oh my god, they're all bouncing around. Look at the Blightbringer, he's bouncing around. Where's he going? Okay, well apparently the mages just like to beat each other up, but I don't think, for some reasons, I don't have a feeling that this fight's ever gonna end. So let's just take the Blightbringer out here and take a few of these and just, yeah. And that's that problem solved. And that means, for once, Blightbringer is finally oh god, no. Is that a child on his back? He's budding, he has pregnancy. Can we just, like, get rid of the baby? Like, pull in well, you guys know what I'm talking about. Is that allowed? Is that possible in this game? No, unfortunately, he will have this kid. Okay, so he's gonna have one last son, who he can share his time with, I suppose, as he is finally the last one alive. And surely that means, yep, he's finally the smartest. Of course, he can't be the happiest, though, as some green blob is the king. He does look pretty happy, though, in his picture, I can't lie. Look at this guy. But he may be all alone, but we're gonna make the Blightbringer one final house right here in the middle. We're gonna give him his favorite biome, hell. Give him some hell trees. I guess instead of water, we should probably put lava in the lake around. Like so. Oh god, this is like the world's ugliest donut. And we will take our mage, put him in the middle, and finally watch him achieve inner peace. There we go. He has created his own kingdom. He now has a daughter. Dude, look at his outfit. That outfit's sweet as hell. Jeez, that's an awesome king outfit. And he will be happy for the rest of eternity. He deserves it. That is where this video will end. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did. This was a pretty simple video, but you know, I love following things, and apparently you guys do too. If I was going to do this again, I probably would have interfered less. I didn't realize the kid thing was going to happen. Why did that guy just blow up? You guys just saw that, right? Why did that happen? Why did he do that? Anyway, make sure you subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed it, and join my Discord if you haven't already, because it's a nice place. There's a lot of video ideas going on, and that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Farewell.